So the next continuation of the water. Actual water. I'm thinking I maybe should. I might mention one thing on the title. That being that it's not the game elemental, it's a map. The map I named the map elemental. And it's not this one now. Anyone who saw the last one, I think the last two, since we got can't have why. Would, you know, if you look close enough, would notice that it was red here. So what? Okay, this time have a different way. Well, before it came all the way down. No, I know this time. I don't know why sometimes it happens differently. Didn't change anything. Should be all the same. I can't remember. But that's a different hero entirely. What? Can I reach him? No. Yeah, I could have. No, I don't know. That's not what I'm done. It's nothing. Yeah. Plenty of gold right now. Was making this video? Yes, I had. What time did I go to bed? 4. It's a bit of 4 today, actually, because I stayed up so late. So the main reason was because of yesterday. I watched Death Temple again live. And tomorrow just give me another one. Which is kind of interesting. It happened like either that, then I make my video because it's Friday, and then the next one. Yeah. How much was it? 2. I don't know. I'm gonna try this again. Bless. Let's just don't use any spells. Read this. Some people might kind of consider this cheating. There's no objects to remove. Fireball. Okay. What's in here instead? Doesn't help. Into protection? I think it's kind of worse. Oh no. It's not really anything. I got sure. Ah. What did I look about this? Oh yeah. What if I wait? Ha! There we go. The answer was to wait. This is kind of cheating, if you think about it. Since I'm just looking for all the options, I'm like, do I get morale here? Do I get morale here? So some people might consider it a bit cheeky, especially since it's not even an option in multiplayer. Ooh, look, haste. That's good. Very good. Might not need these on me. Trap that's useless. This. Ah, enemy aim haste. Pretty sure I don't have it, right? Because I think I remembered having haste. But maybe I just remembered wrong. I know. I like building everything. Wait a sec, what? sure there was like a bunch of 3. Oh no, was it too much of 2? This is... I was wondering, maybe I should remember wrong, maybe it was just the second one. But the second one was the one that has like a bunch of different ones and I got nothing. Yeah. It's swamp. I'm sure there's more spells than just that. Is it like I've just gone 5 spells? I'm sure there's like a bunch of spells. It's just happening, you know, just same spells over and over again. Or am I just not remembering why it's... What? I kinda wanna look at that now, but I can't right now. Because I don't have map editor open, neither do I have... what was it? What was talking about? I forgot. I think I was talking about having a look at the spells. I can't have a look at that because I don't have map editor, neither do I have OpenGX open. And both of those, I do have a way I could search. Map editor would be easier. But in OpenGX I do have the thing already open. If I would have OpenGX open. But I close OpenGX to not cause any lag. Last time was maybe like a little laggy. This time hasn't been too laggy so far, I think. Sometimes my memory is just terrible. I don't know. Other times, I would say it's just terrible, but there are points when, like, I'm like, I remember this very well. Like, and it was like a long time ago. Right now I actually can't remember things. Actually now I remember the names. I remember I remember the names, but my mother didn't remember the names. There was a book that I keep forgetting. I don't remember what the book's name was. But there was like Dunk and Lilla, like 2 separate characters. I remember the names like very well, like big captain, I remember very well, while I didn't remember at all. So I don't know. More recently, more thinking just my memory's a bit random on what I remember. But again, certain things I just remember like very well, or certain things I just don't remember at all. go up the tower. If I get that, I feel like I maybe should have that bit open. Like, just in case if I find some kind of problem, I can just instantly fix it before I forget about it. So. Can't talk right now. The shipyard, I think I was right. That's the shipyard, but it's correct. Being able to build a shipyard in a town. One thing I don't like about that is, unless you make a map yourself, there is no circumstance where you can actually build the boat place like that, which I find so annoying. So I like to build everything. It's like anything just like pure green, not gold, and then just when I went for Necropolis, which is one of my favourite towns, there's like always like everything, and there's the one great thing. Always annoys me. Oh, whenever I do open the thing, so little upgrade, buildings thing, town hall, right? Project. So one thing I was thinking about, I wasn't so interesting this would be, so I might put a post about it and just ask, like, maybe just put like two options, maybe more, honestly, maybe multiple options, but like just like hundreds of wardens. But yeah, I'm not sure how interesting it would be to watch. In that world of it, what I've tried to do is try to go like that. So the thing I killed the most is wardens, like, which I think I would be pretty close if I wouldn't have killed 800 zombified pigmen. Because I killed 800 zombified pigmen, I'm not that close since I've only killed like 300 ones. So yeah. It's not like I have like some god gear, or I get it obtained in creative mode. Well, I guess some people might consider it a god gear, because it is pretty good gear. In fact, like the only thing I noticed I thought that could actually kill me was like just doing that. Because I set up a thing that I put the wooden spawn I specifically actually did have to cheat myself. Because there wasn't any crafting recipe for the eggs, so yeah. But besides that, I pretty much managed to get the entire thing set up in survival. And I put a spawner down because I have a mod on, well, it's like craft a bunch of things. one of them is a spawner, and I can have some spawn eggs. So, yeah. And then, so I make a spawner. Well, I'm using Project E, so so yeah. But then I put the spawner in the middle of the room. Well, I also dig out. First of all, I was thinking of doing a 5 by 5 by 5. Then I accidentally, I think, did like 9 by 9 by 5 instead, or something, or maybe 10 by 10 by 5. So yeah. So yeah. Because I think it isn't. Actually, it might be 11 by 11 by 5. I think maybe. Did I go 4 or 5? I actually can't remember. Yeah, maybe I'll check next time. So, and on top of the spawner, then I put the thing that speeds up time. Well, I put a pedestal and then put like one thing like what if I put on the pedestal and right click, it speeds up time around it. Previously, I think I have used that for summoning lots of zombified pigmen. That specifically, I think, was for portals though when I did that. So yeah. And then I also have just enough guns on. The armor that I'm using is from Murder's Awakening. So I did have like quite a few mods in. It was like 68, something like that. So for some reason, whenever I load into the game, it says a lot more. Like it's just like currently in that specific mod pack, it shows like double of what it says outside the game. I don't know why. Like, it's like 130 mods loaded, but I only have like 60, so I don't know. And crystals. Water prayer. The prayer's pretty good. Do I have water magic? No, I do. What am I thinking? Of course I have water magic. Let's start with a Pandora box that gives me water magic. Right? Yeah. I would rather decrease morale than like. Why did I specifically just have to make crystals? So, but pretty much the ones what if I do and then I for some reason, which kind of I'm thinking maybe not, but maybe not. Maybe people won't see it. Also, it's not like I have like so many. I have also mod. I just can't remember what was called, but it allows me to enchant instead of up to whatever the usual limit is, depending on spell enchantment. Then instead of having that, I can enchant up to 255. I think that's that. So yeah, I don't have that high enchantments currently. So yeah. And it also does work with modern enchantments. So most what we notice is the enchantment mod. Murder Drone's Awakening, Just Enough Guns, Project E. Well, the ones that will be noticed at least. And I guess the mod will allow me to craft spawn on, maybe, I guess. A few more. Oh, Murder Drone's Origins, which is a mod which actually should work only on Fabric and also on Modred, was it? Well, I think that was what it was. But I managed to get it working on Forge. It was the Murder Drone's Awakening doesn't work in Fabric or it's not supposed to. I'm actually try it. I can make bad to work Fabric. It only works in Forge, and it doesn't work with the mod trim, but I should try to use that. So. Also, there's only one tier 5, so I'm still gonna get, I think, because I want to do it. Like, same spell twice, because I want to get, I like just seeing it fully locked. Plus, potentially I only do have to enter one of them, which I guess this one close, so I I don't have sulfur left, which does make sense. The resource like I had actually a lot left. Red. I feel haste from you, so I have become much more powerful. I think Earth's fastest unit is like 9 speed, I think. I think the Behemoth is the fastest one in Earth one. Unless the Cyclops is faster. Maybe Cyclops is not fast, I'm not sure. So for 1 second. Both doesn't work. Let's just get rid of these useless things. Is that the same hero? Wait, what? I mean, this is different. Lost. I can't remember who I killed. Not summoned. it's selling, so I should understand. So someone would ask me how many maps have I made. And here's my magic. I don't know. Plus, technically, I don't think I can. If you count even the ones that I had but now don't have, then I actually don't even know. Because there's a bunch of ones from Wargo I had, but then like Borg broke, so I like deleted it, reinstalled it, and then when I do that, I lose all the maps. One of this when it has broken, like, and something when I had to do something like that, it hasn't been a problem. So. Whoops. That's not it. I always used to do it like that. When was the one I click here, and when there's a bunch I just click here and then just do it like that. But now I kind of do need it, I just do this or this. So, I think the only that is a mechanic that was added in Holland of this, and I think also in WoG. Because I'm not sure if I say WoG or error. Going back to the Minecraft thing I talked about earlier. If I can remember it. I feel like I'm not quite strong enough to just sit there and just kill all the wardens. As long as the things what speeds up time around it is on at least. If it's not on, then I can survive pretty much definitely easily because it doesn't spawn them fast enough. But with it on, I can't quite. If I play well enough, I think actually maybe I can, but that's a bit more skill based. I'm not sure if I think that skill. But yeah, I did. No. I guess maybe I am. I guess if you do it right and just just focus down on one, it might actually not be that bad. It might be easier than how I've been doing. But I like just mowing all them down as they die and mow them down. Also, the origin where I chose Dungeons Awakening, in that specific world at least, is the work drum. Sentinel I don't actually don't like, since you lose 2 hearts. Maybe just 1. I can't remember to say -2 hearts, negative 2 health, or -4 health. So one of those 3 things, I think. Yes. And also one of the main things is, when playing the Orchestra Origin, there's 2 abilities. One of them is automatically put onto G, the other one, I think, for me, I feel like I remember it being put to a key, but in the more recent times I've been having like a set a key to it, I put H. Yeah. So. So let's run that one more. Third or second? Maybe more second. Okay, close those. Probably because this keeps producing more, since it can produce either extra spites or extra those, right? Yep. So, someone's going ahead. Oh, okay, there's an extra boss. Well, and I don't know, it doesn't have to be red, this. Could be someone else. I don't know if it's good or bad if it's red. But the second ability is to heal. The first ability is to grab an enemy. Because to use either of those abilities, you do need the color. Which I usually make it purple. Because you do have to put a color on it. And purple's my favourite colour. So the annoying bit is it doesn't quite work too well with some of the combination of fonts that I have on. Since it takes up my head spot, so I can't put the helmet on. But I can't remember, is there like a 4-step bonus? So it might not matter anyways. Because there's like one arm, when it's Awakening, there's a 1 armor set, which is pretty expensive. Because you can upgrade from Netherite, but it is the best armor that you can get. Was the gun what I was using? I guess I mentioned some people might guess I just wasn't using the guns. I do have just enough guns on, but it doesn't mean I have to be using it. Technically, if I want to just not use guns. The first gun I got, was a rifle? I can't remember what it was called. But it was like the highest damage thing, which wasn't just a shotgun. Like, because the shotguns had low range, which I didn't want. So the gun, besides, I think it was a bolt rifle. I think it was bolt rifle. Was the first rifle I made, the first gun I made. Currently, I'm using 3. The third one. The third one maybe it was to try to avoid using. Most because the third one specifically, and only the third one, I used cheats to put like a bunch of extra things in it, because the minigun is terrible. It's just terrible and annoying. So, but I kind of did want to be able to use it, so I put Withering 20 on it, and now it does 65 damage a shot. So yeah, I'm not using that against the Wardens. Instead I'm going to be using something what Wardens actually can drop. Also a different mod on which it makes the Wardens drop like a bunch of extra things, and they're not very stackable. So because one thing isn't stackable, so I have a bunch of poppers books. So maybe the Warden Heart was. I think it was the Deeper and Darker was the mod. Maybe it's better ones. I have like 2 different sculpt mods on. They both add their own dimension. So yeah. The ones that I'm mostly using is just enough guns and the Murderous Awakening in terms of like weapon and armor. Armor, if you have like all options for like half armor, then you would see very clearly why I chose what I chose, since it's literally the best armor set I can get currently with the mods I have on. I think the armor is called Drone Hunter armor, which you can also change the color. It's automatically yellow. Like you have to craft the yellow version first, and then you can change the color. The light blue one's pretty expensive, I'm pretty sure, because I think the light blue one costs diamonds. So, but I guess potentially for how much EMC I have right now, it's nothing. Like a diamond is nothing. I have, I think, 136 million EMC, I think. I do have Project Expansion on, but I don't think I've actually used the mod at all. Like, I haven't been generating any extra EMC. I've just found a lot of EMC. Partly also because I have put like to everything EMC value, and amber. 1 amber is worth like about as much as a diamond, and I found a huge amber geode and just mined the entire thing, which I think that's like most of my MC with. I got most of my MC from. Some of it also might have been just from I have done some trading villages. Trading villages, I do kind of try and avoid it, since it's kind of cheap. You can make so much EMC so easily from them. Project expansion, like, there's better ways to get UC. So, but I have no dreams yet. So that was like one of the only ways I found. If I don't try to die, I actually do try and like fight and live. The only thing that can actually manage to kill me when I'm trying like that is fighting like the big bunch of wardens from the warden spawner. Also, are you from here? Okay, here. Well, can I deal with this? I don't think I can. I should come back that way then. Ah, the heck? What's the heck? Okay, this one. I'm gonna make it just be like, why you keep going like, talk. And suddenly just long bits of silence. You just don't have something all the time, so. Should I go to 9? I have no idea what you said. What I meant to say is I can't actually remember quite. Well, the meaning was I could just get 9, but I can't remember what I was trying to say. I have no idea what I actually said accidentally. That's good battle. Perfect. Still like it was a lot. Well, actually not lost. It was lost and technically was like a few hours ago. The stream before that, I'm pretty sure I tried using Twitch chat, but I couldn't. And then I was like, someone gifted me a subscription, and suddenly I can. this time, all I said was just "Love you, Buckshot." So, I want a Buckshot. Also, there actually was a bunch more options in the wars. In the second level, stars. What is the chance of what happened to me right now happening? Well, if there was one, I don't know. I don't have it memorized. So you don't want forgetfulness, right? Yeah. Yes. This. Yep. Still need 24 resources. Well, I've got 24 more than the sulfur I had enough. Put I only need 23 more. But crystal and gems I do need 24 more. Where did I get one pot? Yeah, conflux and I did pots. And so far I just have so much I have. Free codes. Use that. Free sulfur there. Free sulfur. 1 pot. 4 wooden stone. Because I have 2 times the generate wooden stone and also have the unit generators. Which is wooden stone. And no extra random generators. A bit about what I'm saying. As red came down to me, from the sea. Well, red can come down to me from the sea. And green is right now coming from here. Green is maybe envision what I would most want to be. It's nice and sealed off and safe. Only one exit. It also reminds me of, I think it was the first time I ever made. I was like, well, there's one exit. What about if there's no exit? Like the entire question came, I think, I had recently just played a map where, actually maybe this wasn't my first one. Yeah, because my first map I think was a map I made entirely manually. Like everything was made from scratch. I don't think I can play it in hard. Maybe I can, but I have to look about that. Because the first maps I made weren't even hard this. But most of my maps were made on hard this. If it's some on World War some. Peasants. I had 250 peasants. Dead end? Okay. I don't think it's at my area, so I don't think I'm worried about now. Unless I find out I did consider it my area. Which might be the case, because I can't remember. But again, I don't know what I find out now that I think about it, since how I set the map out. But yeah, still almost like 150 peasants dead, so I don't know. But again, the dead a lot of units, it might be a little unfair. Partly because of the peasant, there's probably a lot more than there would be. But if I just switch what unit they are, but not the quantity, suddenly there's a lot more. So. Now I'm hungry. I'll make sure I think I'll take one more turn, but I want to make sure I can do that one more turn. Yeah, I think I can do one more turn. I have 4 gigabytes left. Maybe I'll do more than one more turn, I'll see. It was the game where I got like... each stack was 5,000 vampires, something like that, I can't remember. Maybe it was only 3,000 or 2,000, I can't remember. It was like actually like entire row stacks. I haven't actually continued playing that match pretty much since I sent that message. In fact, I haven't played pretty much any Warg since then. And I was playing Dungeons and Dragons, got bored because I was playing too much, and I was like, but I want to continue making these videos, and I don't want to be too bored while making them. So I just haven't been playing at all. So I'm a bit hungry. Do I have enough? I think I actually do have enough. I'll do it then. Next turn. Yes, I think I'll do one more turn, and then after that turn, I'll be on the video. Until then, we'll pretty much know exactly. Well, not quite exactly now. What about now? So technically I do have like one item what is kind of also a reason why the dragon we find against dragon die pretty fast in Minecraft. And that is I also have I think the mod was the assembly required on, and that adds an item which gives you creative light. Before I put the value to 1 million, but it was very easy to just get like loads of millions, so I ended up cutting it in half. So there's two different ones which can get creative light. One of them it has never I never put a value on it until until the current world, and the current world it's only the other one is only 500,000 because I cut it in half the price. So it's not much faster right now. Okay. Yeah, get some more ones now. And before I end my turn, I'm going to do the final thing of buying the final things that you can technically buy, currently. I don't know how I'm clicking so accurate right now. I think there might just be 3 4th spells, so I don't know if this is actually going to give me anything. But I could be wrong. 3 4th tier spells for all 3 levels. There's one thing is air is the element what has the most T5 spells, but air also only has, I think, like 3 towns. I think it's like 3 towns. But, yeah, well, like, maybe it was just 1 town. Actually, no, 2 towns. Was it 1 town? I think it was like just only 2 towns where you can actually get air spells. So one of them I think I may put some limitations on, which I might change again. Kind of changing my mind quite a bit on that specific one. So but then goodbye. Hope everyone I hope this was interesting to watch.